Alrighty folks, how's it going? Welcome everyone to the Mystic CDL League. This is a custom league hosted by Mystic, and basically it's like a tournament or a league with a group of friends that he plays with online on Black Ops 6. Myself, Shamrock, here tonight with Perry the Barracuda. We have two teams in this league. We have the Kamino Crusaders. Yes, not Star Wars related. We definitely are not going to get a copyright clause in the mail as we speak. But on that team, we have Sticky Ricky, or Ricky. We have Val, we've got Yoz, and we've got Cammy, the goat. Then we have the Moraband Maniacs. We have Lewis, King Mike, or Big Mike. I call him Big Mac. Then we got Mystic. And lastly, we've got Dennis the Menace, or aka Menace. Perry the Barracuda, how are you? I'm doing very good. What can we look forward to in tonight's games? It's a best of 5. Got some interesting maps. I believe we have Hardpoint and Search and Destroy and Control, 3 game modes that are very popular in the current CDL format. So what can we expect from these two teams in tonight's matchups? And obviously looking at the two teams then, the Kamino Crusaders and the Moraband Maniacs, who do you think are the two MVP, the high value players of those sides to decide a match? Who, if it was to come down to, let's say, a 1v1, who would your two power players to decide that round? Who would they be? Can we get an answer, please? So on the Moraband Maniacs, we've got Louis, King Mike, Mystic, Menace. On the Kamino Crusaders, we've got Ricky, Val, Yoz, Cammy. Who would you choose? Interesting that Mystic wasn't selected there. I think a lot of the fans have been wondering why, but that's a really... I would have said Mystic and maybe... I would have said maybe Mystic and... let's see. Mystic and... I would have said Mickey... Mickey. I would have said Mystic and Yoz, to be fair. I thought that would have been a good matchup, but... Interesting selections there. Anyway, we have Louis, who is, of course, on the Moraband Maniacs team. We're going to see if we can get some questions out of him. We do have to go into game chat for this, so we're... Perry, I'm going to get you to listen to the stream audio while we do this and just see if it's coming across. And for those listening to the stream, be sure to tune in for these questions. They're very important. Louis. Louis Lou. Louis! Lou! Lou!
Hello, sorry. Hello, I'm here.
Can you hear me, Lou?
I can hear you.
Lewis, my fine man, I've got some questions for you for the stream. The fans want to know your opinions. How are you feeling going into the opening match of the Mystics Call of Duty League?
Honestly, man, I'm feeling pretty confident. We got King Mike on the squad. He shoots pretty damn straight. But in saying that, I might be looking to put in a performance and get traded. You know how it goes.
I do. So you're looking to make an impact in the first match and then see if you can be attracted to the other team. I like that play.
Yeah,
I like
I
that
like a
play.
big money transfer, you know. I got a
Oh
few
yeah,
kids. Yeah.
absolutely. It's all about the money for you, is it?
It's all about the money, honestly. There's no friendship in this league. I would consider
Mm.
myself a good teammate, but at the end of the day, fuck him, you know?
Yeah, we like that. We like that. You're not here to make
Yeah,
friends. You're only here to make money, and that's respected. That's
exactly.
respected. But are you confident in your current team?
Yeah, yeah.
You are.
I'm confident. I'm very confident, yeah. I mean, look at the opposing team. Ricky doesn't even call out. He hasn't figured out what his microphone does. He's putting it everywhere but his mouth. It's weird.
Absolutely. And question three. There were some maps that you have vetoed. Why have you vetoed them?
Honestly, Shamrock, I'll be honest, it's pandemonium in there. I don't know, they're like our team's banning 6 maps, their team's banning 6 maps. Like, you know, we couldn't do a piss up in a brewery. It's complicated.
Yeah, well, I know when some lads come to breweries in that group chat, I know they can't handle it. So I mean that's fair game, I
No,
suppose.
no,
But
they can't handle the heat. Apologies for my language for the people at home as well.
no, that's
You
all
know,
good. We're pretty much PG-18, so you know we're
yeah,
we're we're,
yeah.
we're cooking over here. But yeah, I wish you the best of luck, Louis. I will be rooting for you, my goat, my guy.
Thank you,
Um,
Shamrock.
give it your best, obviously,
I will.
and
It's a
let's see
pleasure
what you
having
can
you
do.
casting my match as well, mate. And you, Perry. I love you, big man.
Yeah, we all love Perry. We
Alright,
all love Perry.
better go warm up. See you guys.
Good luck. Alrighty, Perry. How are we? Perfect. Alright, folks. We just heard there from Louis P. He's sounding pretty confident. The first map is Vault HP. Second map will be Vault Hardpoint is our first up and coming match, ladies and gentlemen. So do be sure to stick around for that. Second map then is on Rewind. It's a Search and Destroy. So we got two first upcoming matches, which are definitely going to be on some good maps. We just spoke to Lewis. He's feeling confident, Perry. But if you heard him, he doesn't want to stay with his team. And he's not in this for friends. So how does that break down then into the match? Does that affect comms, or does that affect his performance? It's a very, it's almost a very self-interest thing. So Lewis is essentially playing for himself in this league, but he's also as part of a team. Is he just trying to like snake his way into another team? Is that what we're getting here? Yeah, no call out Ricky is not a good Ricky. Sticky Ricky. We're just getting insight here from the league owner. Map 3 is Protocol, and that is a control, and it's the best out of 5. So if either team wins 3 in a row, that is it. That is the matchup concluded. But I don't think we're going to have a 3-0 game swipe here. Caden, what do you expect? Absolutely. Getting more insight here. The final two maps are map 4 is Protocol once again. So Protocol is back to back in this match setup for tonight. And that's going to be a hard point. So we're going from control to hard point. The mentality will completely change. And then the final map of tonight's lineup is Hacienda, which will be search and destroy. So we're ending off with a search and destroy where your life counts. If you die, you are out. You're knocked out until the next round of search and destroy. So lives are so important. Perry, you're obviously a ranked player on this game yourself. You know how important it is to play your life in the most pressuring scenarios. What can you tell us from a man that has played this game? Absolutely, you do. You do have to be one with your team. Apparently, Big Mike wants an interview, so we're gonna have to get angry at 8 p.m. in here. I think he might have some hostile words. Viewers, do be advised on what this man might say. If you have children in the room, do be sure to remove them. If you got McDonald's in the room, take it out. Right, I've invited Mike. He should be able to join there now. Yeah, do you want to interview him? Okay, hop into game chat and good luck.
We're going to smash them 3-0.
Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear.
And as per usual, Perry, you're going to be shit at commentating, but we move.
Obviously, you never know. I could up my game, but that's not about me. Now, I believe Ricky's on your team. Is that correct?
No, you're bugging.
Who's on your team?
Me, Ben, Menace, Lewis.
Yeah. Okay. Now, given you and Lewis, you always argue. How do you think you're going to perform?
Oh, we'll do fine. I'll bend him over if he gets stepped out of line.
Fair enough. Right. Well, when it comes to SND, and it's just one person left, who do you think? Who do you think will be last and will clutch for the team?
I reckon Ben.
Why?
He usually holds his angles quite well, and he's usually quite good at clutching. As he says, he never loses his ones, so I'm going to hold him to that.
Okay, that's good to hear. How are you going to perform in your own opinion?
I'll play average, I can't lie. I'm a bit shit today, but I'll warm up. I'll warm up as we go.
Okay. And what do you think about the map selection? Are you happy with it?
Not really.
No, why not? What maps do you not like?
We're playing all the maps I don't like, so yeah.
Ooh, you don't like
Hacienda. No, we're playing Hacienda. Fucking dosh it, Matt.
Yeah. S&D Hacienda as well, I've heard.
Don't get me fucking started, mate.
Alright, well, have fun, good luck, and hope you win.
Cheers, mate.
Anyway.
Okay, apologies folks, we're just going to have an audio test here because Perry, you haven't got your voice shared. You need to go to voice chat settings for me. Go into the party. See the more options in the party, yeah? Go to voice chat settings all and share them to allow. I'm going to do an audio check. Speak again. Okay, try one more time for me there.
Hello.
Okay, try one more time for me there. Hello. Yep, we're good.
Lovely, happy days. Hello, folks. Sorry about that.
Yeah, okay. Apologise for that one, folks. We are back and up and running. We've been told by the league owner that Nobnarb, one of the players of the team, is called Kenny. We're just going to have to call him Kenny. Obviously that's just his COD gamer tag, so we're just waiting now to be invited in. Okay, I think we need to join Mystic here. Let's join his party.
I got invited by Lou, so I'll just join them.
Yeah, join with...
Okay.
Oh, Lou invited you, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll join you there. I'll join you, and then we have to go to Codcaster. Team identity. Oh wait, hang on. Need to go down here too. Oh yeah, we're already in Codcaster. Okay.
Oh wait, we've got happy
we're
days.
there.
Lovely.
So folks, welcome. Sorry, that was my dog. Welcome to the very first match. As you can see, CDL hardpoint on Vault. And the teams are getting themselves into position. Mike is just about fitting into his chair. Lewis is lying on the carpet. Menace is smoking heroin. And Mystic is performing a magician trick. And then we've got the team of Ricky, Yozzer, Cammy, I'm assuming is Jocks, like a pair of Jocks, and Knobnarb is Kenny. Interesting teams, all with their equal sweaty stats. These players never get off the game. But I'm gonna predict. I'm gonna make a prediction here for this first game.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Moraband Maniacs to win this first match. Yeah, I'm going because I think hardpoint is just one of those ones where, you know, you're getting on time for as much as you can. I think they can work with that very well. So I think we're going to see that come together really nicely. And that's what I'm going with. Are you going with the Kamino Crusaders on this one? Barry?
I think so. No, I'm going to go with you. They hold point very well. They know the map off by heart. They know it back of their hand. I think they're going to do very, very well.
Well, here we go. Getting into the lobby right now. Someone has a knife. Choosing their loadouts as we speak. I think we're behind a very key point here. Oh wow, this looks sick.
This looks really cool. Alright boys, here we go. Starting off.
Right, we got Cammy then. And here's the free camera. Louis trying to get some shots off early doors. Yozzer has dropped him.
Oh, Ricky being killed by Mike. Oh, fucking rip.
Mystic picking off 2 huge kills there as they secure the first point. Mystic now with the Ames 65 assault rifle, getting a huge kill off the spawn there. This is what I was talking about here with the Moraband Maniacs, picking up the major time at the start. Look at that, 17-2 at the moment. It is early doors in this opening match, but picking up huge kills already. Mystic with that massive play there, picking off 2 kills, and he's just going to keep picking them up now. Look at that, they have to reclaim the point. Can he get time on it? Oh, Mystic shot from behind there. Not happy with that.
There's you, Ricky, holding an angle, waiting for someone. They're going to P2. Oh, Ricky picking up a kill on that heady. That's very nice. They're on P2. Ricky getting another kill on that heady. Very nice.
Yaz now has a trophy system activated. Comes in the door, tries to go for the Semtex, but should have used his SMG there. And we will see a lot of SMG AM assault rifle lineups here for this match. Oh, Mystic throwing off some big shots there. Lewis now, who was talking into our pre-game interview there, gets the kill, playing the point really, really well here, I have to say.
It is very, very close. They're both holding point. They're going back and forth right now. Team Alpha right now are all on point, all holding it with their lives. Menace with 8.3, 8 kills, 3 deaths, so going very well.
Mystic just dropped by Ricky, but Menace is coming up behind him. Menace does get the kill.
Ooh. Here we go now.
Jokes as well.
P3.
Oh, Menace drops him at his spawn point. So Ricky now playing at the back here and takes out the spawner. Mike now is on the point there. He's lying down. He's just been killed, taken out by Kenny.
Menace is having a really good performance right now. He's now out of palms on P3, holding top window.
Yeah, Menace with a good amount of kills right now. We're running a KD of 12 and 4. Mystic on 6 and 6. Jokes going negative 4 and 7. Ricky going 7 and 5. We then head over to, of course, the Kamino Crusaders. Michael going 5 and 7. With a Menace going 12 and 4. Louis going 6 and 6. So it's fairly equal on both sides of the field. Fairly close.
Now, time-wise, Lou and Angry have the same amount of time and the highest on the whole game.
Look at the score though. The score is separated 25. It was 25 just there. So the Kamino Crusaders really are popping off at the moment on the score. I think that's actually the Moraband Maniacs who are popping off on the score with the blue, which does make this kind of confusing.
It does.
But Mystic is the Moraband Maniac. And they are pulling ahead by almost 30 points now in this opening round of CDL Hardpoint.
It's a really good start from them.
It really is, yeah. They really are taking it serious. Look at that. Look at those 2 kills by Menace.
Menace is having a really good game.
3 by Menace.
He's on a 3 kill streak right now. He's going.
Can he go for the squad wipe?
He's going for Eddie.
But
Ricky ends
Menace got unlucky there.
But Angry comes over and gets a trade.
Yeah, Michael with a massive trade there now, heading in the middle of the map here, trying to get on the point. No, Michael gets dropped.
P1. Go back to P1 now. Menace with it. Nasty.
Kenny now trying to get on the point, throws a flashbang, no one there. Drops Michael, that's bad aim from Michael. Big Mike not having the best of games early doors. Drops Michael again. Kenny is honestly cooking on the point. Comes off the point. Mystic drops him. Good kill there by Mystic.
If you go back to Menace here, he doesn't have the most time, but he does have the most kills.
He does have the most kills, and sometimes that can be a deciding factor, but this game, this hardpoint is all about time.
And Lou, with a minute on time. Very good.
Louis P is playing the absolute game mode to the absolute max here. He's not concerned about kills, he's concerned about time, and that's what you need. 1 minute 07 on the hardpoint. That's a lot of time to have.
Extremely well. Lou here holding prone on P2, holding an angle. These Jokes.
Mystic gets dropped there. Jokes now moving in. Jokes picks up 2 kills. 3 kills by Jokes. They're going to move on to the point here. Lewis Pint is trying to defend it now. And Yaz seeking an opportunity. Ricky coming in. They're all players are on that point, and they need to start making a move here. The Crusaders. They need to get on that point. They're down by so much. They're concerned too much about kills. Look how much there's left on that hard point, and now they get on it. No trophy. A trophy system has been deployed, and they can now get some time back as their time goes up to 65. I think we can take a bit of a breather there for a little second. That was action from the get-go.
It was. Oh, Menace almost got a 2-piece on Cash for getting killed by Yaza.
Yeah, next hard point now. And Mystic playing that back window. That is a crucial place to be. But the Crusaders have a really good spot here, looking at Kenny, who's on the ground prone by that side wall. Trophy system is deployed. Lewis Pint is picking up a massive kill there. Another one as well. That's 2 again for Lewis now. 3 for Lewis on the point, and that is the Maniacs taking the hard point back once again. And with 2 minutes 15 on the clock, this looks like they're going to wrap it up, but it's still not over yet.
Lou with the 4-kill streak and started taken away by Ricky.
Yeah, Kenny back on the point there with Yaz. He needs a bit of help on this one as well. He can't just sustain himself. Menace is going for the point and is dropped by Kenny. Good defense, but Louis gets the trade. Very well done there. Good communication, I would hope, on that side.
Lou still has the most time on point with 1 minute and 29 seconds.
Look at this rotation. Mike gets the kill for the new hardpoint. That is huge.
Lou and Ricky.
Yaz chasing him down. Lewis drops him. That's big. That is absolutely massive from the Crusaders.
Very, very
Mystic does not win that battle there. That's unlucky. Ricky now pushing on from the right side of the map, left side map, sorry.
We're just like making it look angry now. 11 and 21.
Yeah, he's not having a great start to this first game, but as you said, the first game is the rusty game.
It is. He did
and I
say
suppose mistakes can be afforded.
He did say when I was interviewing him he was going to be really rusty, but he'll warm up during the games. I don't blame him, because the next time I play him, he does. He gets into the game, and he gets really, really good.
Absolutely. Well, the Crusaders now trailing by more than 50 points here. They need to get on that point.
Kills on point.
Lewis, yeah, he's been such a key player in this first game. As you said, he was going to make an impact, and he has made an impact so far.
Yeah.
But does he want to be going over to the other team now after this performance so far?
I don't think so, because his team right now is in the lead by a lot, and him coming in with almost 2 minutes on time is mental.
Absolutely, they need to get on the point. The Crusaders are just not taking up the time as much. They're getting time now, but Mystic dropping them 2 big kills, and Mystic's been double teamed there. He's never going to win that one. The only person that gets double teamed is Lana Rhodes, and she never survives.
Jesus Christ.
More opportunities than P. Diddy, of course, but now Yoz is on the time, and Crusaders now starting to play the objective, which they haven't really done most of this game.
Crusaders, they're holding points, they're holding angles, but they slip up most of the time, and it costs them very, very dearly.
I think they're just playing more for kills at this rate, and it's not a team deathmatch.
No, it's not, because putting the time together, the most time, that's not looking good. Yoz is most time of 1 minute and 14. Ricky only has 8 seconds. Jocks only has 12 seconds. It's not looking good.
Yeah, Lewis picking up as well the big kills on point. I would definitely say he's the power player of this team for the first game, but Yoz is picking up massive kills as well.
Yeah.
Along with Ricky. Now look at Kenny. Look at Kenny pushing into the point. He's taking initiative there. And Mystic coming around the back. Mystic drops one of them. Kenny now on point. Doesn't get the drop. Mystic with 2 big kills. Lewis coming around the back of Ricky. Does Ricky see him? Ricky doesn't see him. And Ricky gets dropped. Ricky gets the trade though from Joker. And now Kenny trying to take out Mike. Can Mike get a kill there?
Oh, Ricky with a good kill off that.
Mike gets kills. Score streaks were coming in there, but now Yoz is on the point with a trophy system as well.
The Menace is coming around the back of the point. Can he get the kill?
No, Menace doesn't get the kill there. Good reaction time in there from Yoz.
We see Ricky holding a top window on P2, no, 3 I believe. Holding a good angle.
Watching Mystic now. Can he take out Ricky here? He knows where he is. Nope, he gets triple teams there. And look at this, the Crusaders are getting massive time. They've really lowered that gap now. 30 points at the moment.
Kenny with that 2-piece in midpoint, it was brilliant. Oh,
big kill by Mystic there. 48 seconds left in this round. And Mystic just not getting his shots there.
It's really. And going back to time-wise, Yoz are still with the most time at 1 minute and 44 seconds on his team, and Louis Conan with a whopping 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Which is brilliant. Ricky
low on health now a bit, but he's got his health back. Going over to Kenny as well. Another player took a bit of a hit there, and Kenny gets dropped. Oh my God, they killed Kenny, as South Park would say. As Yoz now looking for the play. 40 seconds left in this one, and it looks like the Maniacs have been able to extend their lead once again in this matchup. Look at Jokes there getting 2 massive kills. He's managed to come back into this game. 28 and 27 is his kill death ratio at the moment. 22 seconds on the hard point, and takes down Menace there, who has been a key player in the early stages of this game. 2 big kills for Jokes once again. And the Crusaders are coming alive. We're now 4 points in the gap here. Perry, did you think it would get this close?
I did. It was really, really far ahead, and they just brought it back. It's absolutely brilliant. Amazing teamwork.
Mike gets dropped again.
A good kill.
And look at that, the Crusaders now soar into the lead.
This is
which we did not expect to happen. Menace does get a kill though.
This isn't looking good. It's not looking good at all. Mike coming in with a 12 and 39 KD. It's not looking good.
Yeah, would you say he's been the player to let them down in this round?
I wouldn't. He has 57 seconds on time. I'd say yes, but I'd also say no, because he does make good plays, does make good rotations, does get trades, but
yeah,
by the looks of it, he's not looking good this year.
Yeah, he is playing the objective more, but his kills are just costing them a little bit, I would say. Although he doesn't get the kill. He should get the kill on Kenny there, but he doesn't. Kenny does really well, actually, to hit his shots. Trophy system
only
goes
10
down.
seconds.
Yeah,
10
10 seconds. I think this goes to the Kamino Crusaders, who have pulled off a massive comeback here in game 1.
Docs coming in.
They need to secure the time. They can't die. They cannot die on this. They have to keep it.
If they pull back, they can't, because no, they won't, because by the time they move to P2, oh no, they've rotated. They've rotated. Great play.
Yeah, Menace now on the next point.
They can't.
And I think that is the
very
Crusaders who picked up the win.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what the best play was. Let's see the play that decided this outcome.
I believe it was Jox or Lou.
It goes to Menace. Here it is.
It's up 1. It's up 2.
Very good play here.
I didn't see this. Picks up 3. Very good.
Gets a 3-piece, yeah.
Well, very... Oh.
Well, there's your stats. Lewis, obviously the key player there in that matchup. With Menace, Mystic, Angry at 8 PM, obviously letting that side down, but playing the objective very well. And then Jokes came into the game very late with Ricky as well. Kenny playing very well, and Yaz as well. So the kills do make a difference, obviously, in this game mode massively. But the Crusaders pull off an unbelievable comeback when you could argue that the Maniacs had this in control in the early parts of the game.
They had it by a long shot, and they've just let it down. They've just let it go.
They did, and that's probably disappointing, I'd say, for many of those watching in the stream there. But what was your thoughts on the overall performance?
I think they had it. I honest to God, I thought they were flying ahead. They would have got 250 to 190. They would have flew ahead, but it was a really, really good comeback for them. It was brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there you have it, folks. The first game goes to the Kamino Crusaders, who pull off an unbelievable comeback there against the Moraband Maniacs. And when many would have thought that the Maniacs had the opportunity to take that game to the win, but of course it's never over until the fat lady sings, as Michael would say on the daily. And that was pretty much the case. It came down to the last 30 seconds where they just managed to take back control and realize what was at stake. We have to go back to Codcaster. We're not in the... oh yeah, I think Ben's going to move us to Codcaster there now. Yeah, he will.
Yeah, that was brilliant. I thought it was very good. Now, we have a new map. I forget what this one's called, but I do enjoy it. I think it's a very good map. Not really good for the type of situation, I don't think. I think it's a bit too open. I think it's a bit too... there's a lot of hiding spots, a lot of prone spots you can just sit in. You won't die unless you have like 2 people joining up on you. I don't think it's a very good ranked match, but, you know, whatever. Who am I to decide?
Yeah, I know. I think that's a fair shout. Like, I think with Search and Destroy, it's going to be a whole different game base. I mean, in Hardpoint, you have as many lives as possible to play. Search and Destroy, you got 1. If you get dropped, that's it. You're out till the next round. So that makes comms are going to be so important now in this game. And of course, callouts are big in Hardpoint as well. But even in Search and Destroy, they just become a bit more important.
Yeah. Like, comms are the most important thing in any shooter game necessary. Siege, COD, even Fortnite. Like, you know, comms are the most important thing a team could have. I think they will bunch up on the comms, especially if they lose 2 rounds in a row. They will start shouting at each other, and they'll all cop on eventually. And I think that it'll be a very, very good match.
Absolutely. So, as we said, the Kamino Crusaders are up 1-0 against the Moraband Maniacs. So they have 2 more games to win a 3-0 sweep. But remember, we don't think it's going to be that case, ladies and gentlemen, watching here tonight. We think it's going to go to the wire, as we made that earlier prediction. But this is Search and Destroy on Rewind. Let's get to it. Let's get to business. It is time for the Mystic CDL matchup. Host has ended the game. There appears to be an issue. We're going to mute the mics and we'll come back when it's all set up, folks. Just just stay tuned and we'll be back in a few moments.
Thank you.
Alrighty folks, welcome back. We have dealt with the technical difficulties. We're back then on Rewind for CDL Search and Destroy of the Mystic Call of Duty League. We had a bit of a technical difficulty there, but apparently, according to the host, we're back up and running. And hopefully we'll now get to some action. The score is 1-0 for the Kamino Crusaders. The Moraband Maniacs there, as you can see them in red, are trailing by 1. And as you said, CDL, Search and Destroy, a major game mode. They have to defend sites A and B as best as they can, and Ricky drops Mystic, the first to go down in this round. Mystic, the first to be dropped, is huge.
Menace sees Louis here. Oh, Yacho, sorry. Gets a few good hits on him. Not dead though.
And Kenny there gets Lewis.
Menace trying to hold a heady.
Mike gets dropped there by Jokes.
Menace is last alive. Oh,
and there you go. So the Crusaders picking up the first win there, and here's the play by Kenny. Massive kill there by Kenny to pick up the first round.
Menace is a good player.
He is.
But I just think in that situation I just got very unlucky.
Right, let's go over to the POV then of the Moraband Maniacs for this round, and let's go on board with the player who died first in the first round, Mystic. He'll be hoping to bounce back now in the second round. And 4 lives remaining for 4 versus 4. He's going to go and get a kill now. And he gets a kill. That's good. Better start from Mystic.
He's going
around the back. He's going around the back. He doesn't see the player to his left though, and he gets dropped. He didn't see Yaz.
Menace again, last alive.
Yeah, let's go to Menace, and Menace gets dropped. That's 2. That is 2 for the Crusaders.
I don't think comms are going very well for them. I think they're all just rushing up way too fast, not taking it at pace. They're going way too fast.
Yeah, let's see the kill here on Menace. Yeah, Menace is a one shot there. He just gets dropped. Not much more the Maniacs can do here. And it is first to 6 rounds, so two rounds back to back. A commanding start by the Crusaders. Let's go to the player that has made the impact so far. That is Kenny, who has been making the impact for the Crusaders. He's going 2-0 at the moment. Very good from him. Lewis pushing him. And he drops. Does he drop Lewis? Yes, he does. He stays alive somehow. How did he manage to stay alive? I'll never understand.
I have no clue.
But in the meantime, Jokes has been dropped. Lewis has been dropped once again. Mystic and Menace now to the left side in the burger shop. Menace gets dropped. That's a big kill. Mystic and Mike remaining. And Mystic gets dropped by Kenny. Mike is the only player down.
Like I said, he's going to freak out. He's going to start hyperventilating because you know that all that cholesterol in his body. But you never know. He'll stress out. That's all I need to say. He's going to stress out.
This is where panic kicks in, and the bomb is just in front of him. But is he going to be able to plant it? He's up against 3 and he gets dropped.
Ooh.
That was too easy for the Kamino Crusaders. They're up by 3 now.
like I said, it's a very open map, and I just it's more of an AR map, and I wouldn't be playing Essen. I don't know what he's doing, just laying there. It's not a really good decision, but
No audio, maybe?
headphones.
Something ain't right there, anyway. Anyway, okay, so it seems we're giving a commentary curse here to the Moraband Maniacs. So let's go over then now to the Crusaders. We'll spectate Yazzer here.
Jock's someone with a 1.0 KD. He has one plant, which is very good. It shows that he's quick. He's good. He's good to drop the bomb. And he takes the first kill on Mike with the bomb. Great kill.
Yeah, Ricky once again, and Jocks as well. Checking through the doors, but you can see they're all in the back part of the map.
This is how I play. I'd stay back. If I know where a bomb is, I'd keep an eye on it every once in a while.
Mystic picks up a kill on Yazzer that round. Ricky drops Mystic though, gets the trade. The trades are so important in Search and Destroy.
Ricky gets another kill on Lou. Menace again. Alone.
Menace is the last one alive. Big kill by Menace. If Menace gets the win here for the team, it's going to be huge. It could decide how the rest of these games play out.
Menace is playing at the back. You know where bomb is? He's 30 seconds. He can bomb rush, get the bomb, plant on the closest bomb site, or he can just pick it off.
Gets two shots at Ricky there. He's got to try and make a play now.
He's back up to 100 health. He's at 3.3 KD. Sorry, 3.3 KD.
10 seconds on the clock though. Can he get to the bomb? It doesn't look like it. Jokes is protecting that bomb very well. He doesn't know where he is as well, and that's the key factor. Doesn't get the kill, and that is 4 for the Kamino Crusaders against the Maniacs. First 6 rounds, it's not looking good for the Moraband Maniacs. Of course, hardpoint may have been their strong point, but this is certainly their weakest point.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you there. Ricky had a good hold in the ball. Even if he did go for it, he'd get the first shots off, and he would end the round anyway. But other than that, it's alright. And if we go to Lou here, he's not having a great performance. He has not got one kill. He's died 4 times. He's not having the best of games, I would say so.
Yeah, Lewis hasn't picked up a kill yet. He's died every round, which is certainly not good. He was picking up major kills in the hard point, but he's just not locked into this one. No. Drops Yoz, that's his first kill. Now Ricky is just to his left here. Did he see him or did Ricky not see him?
Kenny with the plant now, on A, I believe.
Bomb's being planted, that's big by Ricky. That puts pressure on the Maniacs to get that bomb defused. He just saw Mystic there. Mystic to his left, but he doesn't see him. Menace drops Ricky.
Ooh.
And there we go. That's a win for the Crusaders.
There we go. They're pulling it back. They're locking in. They're giving comms. They're going very well. That's very good.
There we have it. The Crusaders get their first win off the Search and Destroy. And does this give a bit of confidence? Does this spark a bit of hope for them?
I'd say so, but in that confidence there can always be one person that can fuck it up. I'm not pointing any fingers, obviously, but they can't always have one good game.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's always going to be someone that messes up or dresses out or just jumps the wrong way. It's going to be very close, but I'd love to see how it turns out.
Right, let's go and review the Maniacs once again now. 3 down. They're 3 down at the moment.
RCXD has been destroyed. Angry with the bomb.
Oh, there was almost a team kill there. Mystic gets the kill off eventually on Yoz, and that is a key kill to start off the round. Can Michael get the trade? No, Yoz gets away with a scratch. Ricky is making a massive flank. Oh, and Ricky picks off Ben. Does he see Mike? No! Ooh. Ricky and Jokes pulling off a huge communication there.
Menace last alive again.
Yeah, Menace has been put in the pressure cooker in this Search and Destroy round.
Here we go.
Doesn't get the kill. He should have got the kill there. And that is 5-1 Now, for the Kamino Crusaders, who should go on to take this search and destroy, there's no way they
100%.
lose 4. There's no way they lose 4 in a row.
Oh, you said it now that you want to curse them.
No, I think
There
this
we
is
go.
curtains. I think this is curtains for this round. They should
I'd
put
say
them
so
2
as well.
up. Yeah.
Yep. But other than that, it was a decent round. They played all right. They played good. Lou kind of coming out of a shell a wee bit. Ben going neutral. It's going all right for them. They've won all right round. Obviously, it's not amazing, but they're trying, and that's all that really counts.
Yeah, Mystic's been their best player, I would say, for this search and destroy. He has got
100%.
5 kills, 5 deaths. He's been...
Lou take up 2 kills.
Yeah, Lewis massive there
3
for the
Ben taking that
Crusaders.
kill.
Ben is Ricky's the last alive now. And Ricky does get
Oh,
dropped.
and they
Here
pick
we
it up.
go. A second win.
They're locking it. I think defense is probably their side. I think attack is not really their big strong suit.
Yeah, no, they're playing well on defense, and Menace picking up the kill there.
He's coming back. He's coming back. He's been left in the hot zone way too many times this game, and I think it's just getting to him. He's trying to lock in and get as many kills and get as many plays as possible.
Yeah, and the score is 5-2 now in the search and destroy. So the the Maniacs have pulled one back, but all they have to, I think, all the Crusaders have to do is win one more round in order to win this game and get a 2-0 lead up going into the third match, which will be putting them in the advantage. As Mystic takes some damage there, and Mystic goes down. Once again, a flank has picked
3
off.
dead.
All
And that's
picked
it.
off.
That was very, very quick.
That was too quick.
That was really quick. And honestly, I'm going to be honest with you, not much of a game.
Not much of a
was easy
game, no.
pickings.
That was Crusaders in control. And we haven't even made it to control yet, so no pun intended, but... yeah, there you have it. Look at that. Jokes 10-4 was his KD at the end.
Really good game.
Very good game from him, along with Ricky, Yozzer, and Kenny. Mystic was the power player for the Maniacs there. Michael had going 1-7. Not a great game once again from him, with Menace and Lewis bringing on the rest of the effort there in the end, but it was just not enough. Come away with 6-2.
Yeah, I'll say once, I say it again. Menace was left in the hot zone so many times. I think it's just very unfair.
Yeah, just left to it way too many times. And we got a protocol next, which is such an open map once again. Mike needs a big game.
I think it's people think it's an open map, but I think it's a very close map, especially on P4 when you have to go underground. Everyone's closed in, you have to watch one thing. I think it's a very good ranked match. I think Mystic's team here, I think they're going to pull the win because they play this match. They play this map over and over and over again. They know that the routes, they know the place to go, the headies, everything. I think they're going to pull this.
Absolutely. So here we go. Game 3, CDL control. You have 3 points on the map. You must control all points at least to win the match. And there we go. Yozzer drops first blood.
Yozzer come up with zip now.
So Mike now heading down below. Is he going to try and pull off a flank here?
Oh. Bit of
As Mystic gets a kill off there, yeah. Menace as well. So so far the points haven't been taken yet, as Menace gets a big kill on Ricky there.
I think they're all playing very passive because of the last round. They saw how good they were aggressively. I think they're all playing very, very passive, and yeah.
Yeah, well, I think the Crusaders, they know what's at stake. If they lose this, that's it. That's it wrapped up for tonight. It'll be 3 matches to the Crusaders, and they'll go into favourites for the next match day. So, you know, the Maniacs need to have a big win on this one to keep them in the fight.
Yeah.
And so far that's not the case, as Menace hops onto the point now to try and clear that time.
If he gets covered, he'll get that time and go back down to a 1 pick, and I think it'll be very, very huge for them.
Now look at the lives left as well. 19 for the Maniacs, 18 for the Crusaders.
18.
There we go, level on lives now.
Yep.
But no points have yet been controlled. Still,
No,
with 26
there's
seconds.
20, I was going to say there's 26 seconds left, and I think they're going to pull this and get the first round on their belt.
Big kill there by
Yes.
Menace. Menace gets dropped.
Oh, stacking point.
By Kenny.
Getting first point.
There we go, alpha point is secured.
Now, this B point, it's very, very easy to counter if you're defending it and
Yeah.
if you're attacking it.
They need to defend that point now, so as Mystic gets dropped, but Lewis gets the
Menace
trade.
going
That
right
was
tower.
huge. That was huge.
Menace holding stairs on B point, sees one, gets picked off.
B's being captured now as the Crusaders head in for it. They need to
They're all
defend
gonna
this.
stack
They
that.
need to defend this. Mike gets dropped. Can Menace get to the point though? They're losing it. They're
I
losing
think the
point B.
best counter,
Big
best
kill
counter
by
for B
Menace.
stuns.
Not a lot of health.
Oh,
Blocked
Trophy's
by a
getting
trophy
2.
system, yeah. Does he see Ricky? He doesn't see
Oh,
Ricky.
from mid.
They could lose point B here.
It was looking very promising.
It was indeed, but this is what we talked about, Perry. We talked about the control that the Crusaders have, the players, the skill base that they have to offer in this league, and they're showing it again. It has been contested, but they're only one ring away from swiping round one.
Yeah. Kenny coming in with 8 and 5 KD. He had a very good game, very good aim.
Mike,
I
he
have to
should be
say.
winning that gunfight against Yoz, but he lost it. Progress at being now into the final onion ring,
Only one
and they've
tick remaining.
lost.
Oh, that's
They've
it.
won it. The
Wow.
Crusaders have won it there. It was
What a
not easy. It
sting.
wasn't easy as they probably expected it to be. They did put up a fight, the Maniacs, but it wasn't good
Yeah.
enough.
Skin in their teeth, I have to say.
Yeah, they know now. They're in the pressure cooker. This was the kill on Lewis. Yeah,
Very
that's
good aim.
Very good aim by Yoz there, and that sealed the first round win. First of
Very
3 rounds as
close.
well.
Yeah.
Right, let's go
Let's look
now
at it.
to the Crusaders, or the Maniacs, sorry. We watched a lot of it from the Crusaders there last round, so we'll stick with Mystic now. The team captain I would give in this state of affairs.
I just want to have a look at the KD and the objectives on Alpha there. Ricky with the 4 objectives, so that means 4 picks, 9 kills and 4 deaths, going very, very well for his team.
Yeah,
I hear
Mystic
Louis-
being dropped
Louis
by
going-
Kenny there.
He'll be going 9 and 8. It's very, very good. Oh, getting a knife kill.
Oh, Mystic got a knife on Kenny there. That will definitely stir the plot, but they need
Will
to start
be.
capturing some points.
There we go now. Oh, come on, Zip.
Big kill on
Bang,
Ricky there
kicking off
now.
Menace.
And they're starting to capture A early doors. Let's see who's on that point. It looks like it's Lewis. He's got a trophy system down.
Yoz
Big
humping
kill
down
on Jokes. And he had someone
Humping
behind
down
him.
Isaac.
You
What's
wonder
he
where the
picking up?
communication is here.
You really do, because I have to say, Alpha's just all over the place. They're at B, they're at A, they're at the back of the spawn, they're at their spawn. It's not much communication on going to one point.
There we go. Lewis drops them now, getting onto the point, going for point B. So they're getting
Bang.
they're getting time on both points, which is massive.
Bang getting picked off on point, that's a very bad thing there.
Looking at Lewis, no one's contesting him. He almost had a
No,
full
Lewis-
ring there on
Lewis
point B.
has had a very calm game, I'd say. Oh,
Gets
speaking of
dropped
that,
though by Kenny.
they're going neutral now after that. 11
Point
and
A
11.
is where most of the action is occurring.
Well, I'd say if they go B, they'll capture it if they stack it. Getting the trade.
Let's go over to point A and see what's going on here. Ricky picks up a big kill.
18 seconds remaining, can they pull it off?
Yeah, they need to get a point. They need to win a point as Mike gets dropped up against Ricky there. Are they going to get a
Jokes
point?
Clearing. No, they're not. Jokes clearing the foot. Clearing
Mystic
B.
gets dropped by Kenny.
Oh, gets a trade.
Mike gets dropped. And there you
And
have
that's
it.
Jesus.
The
that is
Crusaders
it.
win once again. If they win the next round, that's 3 matches run and that's 3 games. That's game.
That's it. That's
That's
it. That's
it.
done.
We could be having a very heated interview with Mystic after this.
I honestly think he's going to be absolutely fuming. Because he has 2, if not 3, of the best communications teammates on this table right now.
SCP saying Kenny is insane. Kenny is indeed insane. He's absolutely cooking in this very first match day.
His aim is impeccable.
Let's have a look at him as we go. He is on
16 kills and 10 deaths.
Yeah, 16 and 10. That's a very good record. He gets dropped by Lewis though. He drops the first blood. They need to start going for a point now here.
They can pull this back. If they get one, then they're only one behind, and that's going to tie it.
They can, but they're playing defense, and they need to start and they need to shape up.
Yeah,
they need to defend these points with their lives. Mike gets the kill on Ricky. That's a big kill. That should give a bit of a confidence for him.
Ricky and Kenny have most objectives captured, which is really, really good.
Yoz are now on point A. Can Lewis pick him off?
Oh, yes he can. Oh, very good kill by Menace on Jocks behind on helipad.
Mystic now going upstairs. Can he cover the point from there? He doesn't see the 2 players that have gotten the point. Big kill there. There's another one.
Double kill, very, very good.
Lewis doesn't get a kill on Ricky there. He does get the kill, finishes it off. And this is a better round so far. 30 seconds on the clock. Crusaders haven't got any time on the points with the clock ticking down. This is a better round from the Crusaders at the moment.
Crusaders now, I have to say...
the Maniacs, apologies.
Sorry, yeah, the Maniacs. 23 lives to 18 is mental lives-wise. You can have so many respawns. It's like 17 to 22 now, Jesus. That's going really well for them, I have to say.
Big kill from Mike there as well. It stands back to get some health back. But so far, they might just lose point A here. Trophy system is down. Mystic needs to get a kill. Doesn't get the kill. Yeah, they're going to lose point A here.
That's going to add a minute on the time. That's it. Minute and 17 seconds remaining.
Yeah, that's huge.
We've seen this before. We've seen this first round. They will get it.
That is huge for the Crusaders now. They get a minute back to their time, and that could change the game for them. Let's go over to them and see now how they capture point B. And they're all on point B, so this will speed up the time.
Oh, Luke top zip almost gets Jocks. Oh, Ben kicking it off.
There we go.
Ben around the side tower.
Menace gets dropped. Mystic now has to try and defend this for as long as he can.
He's having a very good game, I have to say.
He is. He's definitely playing better. 13 and 17. He's going negative, but he is keeping team spirits alive.
They're clearing it. Can they get the tick off? And they
Yoz drops him.
They got the tick off, but they're back on it now. They're quick. They're very quick.
Yeah, Lewis now under pressure here.
If he can just jump on it, I'll be very... Oh,
Joke's in a very good position there. Same as Kenny. Double time now on the point. They've got to get to the point.
They have only one take left, only one on the ring, as you said. They're going to stack it. Can they get it? Ooh.
They do. Do they get it? Yes, they do. And they've
That's
captured all zones. That goes to the Kamino Crusaders. 3 rounds. It's a 3-0 sweep. And I think that is a 3-0 game sweep.
Jesus, I did not think that was going to happen.
No, neither did I. I did not expect that to happen. But Kenny was the power player in every game.
100%. And if you want to take a look at the damage, Angry did not have the best game. He went 9 and 17, the lowest score on the whole roster there. He had let me see, he had 447 damage, which it's all right, but it's not the best. I see a few other people out with 1,000 damage. He just didn't have the best game.
Yeah, I think Mike was unlucky there, and I think he just, in terms of a mentality, he wasn't in the game.
Yeah.
From a mentality perspective, and that kind of impacted the Maniacs pretty badly. But unfortunately, you know, that just is how these kind of games go. If you're locked in, if you're mentally in it, you're on the right path. Yeah. But and I think there was probably a bit of a communication issue there. We might try and talk to Mystic if we can. I'll just ask him. I'll ask him there now.
Yeah. But overall, it was a really good game. They were really good games to watch. I do have to say so.
Absolutely, I can't disagree with that. They were very entertaining games, some very good kills.
I don't understand. Are we going again tomorrow, or what's the deal?
We'll see what Mystic says, but let's get into
Okay,
game
okay.
chat for an interview with the team captain of the Moraband Maniacs.
Here we go. I'll go in with you.
Mystic, you available? Hello?
Mystic, hello.
I'm available
Hello.
for a trade.
For a trade. We'd like to
give
talk to
me
Mystic
the
if that's alright.
Oh, we have to invite Mystic to a
I'll
new
try.
lobby. Okay, let's back out, Perry.
Okay. Yep. Alrighty.
Alrighty, we'll just wait for Mystic to join us in here.
Before we do, what's your words on the game? Oh, here we go.
He's here. Hello, Mystic. Have we got him?
Might be some technical issues. We can't hear you, Matt.
Oh no, there's no audio from him.
So just mute him and then unmute him again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what can we do? Try unplugging the mic and just plug it back in again. Simple. Sorry, folks. 1 second.
Because we could hear Lewis when he was doing it, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we can't hear Mystic, but maybe he's just having mic difficulties.
I'd say just leave and join back. But while he tries to sort that out, what were your opinions on the game? What were your opinions on the game?
Yeah, no, I thought the game was very good from both sides. I think there were some really good individual performances.
Yo, can you hear me right?
Yes, we have him.
Okay. Would you like to start off?
Mystic, we can hear you. Hopefully you're...
Yeah. Go on.
How are you feeling after that 3-0 sweep?
A bit fucking pissed off, to be honest with you.
So, can we ask, like, what the issue was amongst the team?
I don't know, we just didn't show up. Like, we played well map 1, and then we gave up a 80-point lead early doors.
Yeah.
And it's just like, ever since then, just the fundamentals just completely went out the window. The search was bad.
I was very bad at it, so.
Yeah, it's just like we weren't trading each other out.
Yeah, do you think...
Comms good?
Hey, the comms were fine. It wasn't the comms,
Yeah.
and the slaying wasn't the issue. It's just the fundamentals went, and then for the control, it's just like no one's getting each other's trades. And to win control and search, you need to get trades.
I would have thought you won protocol because you obviously play that all the time. I thought you would have rotations, headies, and all that good, but you got 3-0'd.
No, it's just a serious lack of teamwork. I mean, if you watched Yoz and Val, especially, they were always just with each other majority of the time, and they're always trading out. They actually played quite close to each other. Kenny played well.
Kenny played very well.
Yeah, Rick was hard to kill. I don't know. None of us were fucking getting aim assists on him, but I think that's just a COD issue.
On the S&D map, you left Menace by himself way too many times
Yeah, well, this is what we were saying. People are just playing on islands. So if you isolate yourself on an island, you're not able to get trades, and that was just the fundamental problem. Like instead of just four hitting something together, we just struggled in that sense.
Okay.
Absolutely, and obviously Mystic, this is obviously day one, so there is probably a lot of learning opportunities from this.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure, yeah.
What's your like goals for the next couple of days, like with the team? Like, how do you plan on improving the team going forward? Because if you come up against a side that was in many points in the games that were dominant, like the Crusaders were, how are you going to improve your own side?
Generally speaking, like I don't know. We just need to play more together as a team. Like
Absolutely.
That was four individuals going out there basically today.
Yeah.
And maybe a roster change.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think. Obviously, we started well map one, but
Yeah.
like I think the king will be happy to admit himself. Like we just KD wise, we're missing like one player. If Mike at least dropped to 1 KD today, we would have won for sure.
Yeah.
Mike is here. Does he have anything to say? Mickey.
King Mike?
Cold. No response, no comment.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for me, boys. I'll be honest.
Okay.
Need some work.
Yeah, that's fair enough, and I can understand that there is a bit of disappointment and everything, on your side, but there is always another day, another opportunity, and maybe the maps just didn't work in your favor as well.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Like it's week one. Like none of us are really that bothered, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah, that's fair.
Your personal performance, how do you think you performed?
I could have played better, probably. Like just win a few more ones, but then like KD wise, I think I was positive on every map, getting time and everything like that, holding spawns and stuff. So
you did get a knife kill on Kenny though. That was very good.
Yeah, I feel like I played my role like how I needed to play it, but we just need to sort of come together as a team and work out what works best.
Absolutely. Well, unlucky there in the first week.
Cheers, mate.
We've got Ricky as part of the winners, of course, with the Crusaders. Ricky, Sticky Ricky, you there? Yeah.
Okay.
Ricky, your team absolutely dominated a 3-0 sweep. How are we feeling?
That's what we do, you know what I mean? We're fucking just unstoppable. They can't keep up with the gun skill, with the gameplay. Simple as that. They got red in every situation, especially on search and destroy. They need better strats. They get back to the plan and to the drawing board, I reckon. Come back for next week.
And obviously going forward, do you plan to win the whole thing, or do you feel challenged by them at all?
Oh, after this week, I'm not worried one bit, you know what I mean? It should be an easy dub all year round, you know what I mean, boys? Should be lifting that trophy in no time.
I like the confidence. I like the confidence. Perry, you got any questions for him?
I have to say, were you communicating? Because we know your history of just muting and not talking.
Perry, my communication was next level. If you were in that fucking call, mate, you would be proud, let me tell you. You would be proud.
I'm proud of you, one. I'm very proud of you. Well done.
Cheers, pal. Appreciate it.
All right, lads, we'll let you go, and we'll close off the day one stream.
Cheers for the commentary, boys.
No worries, happy to do it.
Okay.
Glad Perry was eventually able to fucking talk.
Sorry, Mike. What'd you say, Mike?
Perry?
So Perry, your shit.
Mike, you can't be talking on S&D. You're sitting on the phone.
Perry. Remain professional.
Anyways, Mike, love you. Bye bye.
The rage bait is too easy, Perry. Sit down, dickhead.
Back into party chat, Perry. Alright, folks. We close the curtains on day one of the Mystic CDL League. What a performance. It ended shorter than I expected. We did expect probably to go 5 games, but we went to 3 games of absolute dominance. Of course, in the first we had hardpoint with the Crusaders pulling off an insane comeback over the Maniacs to win that game. And then in the Search and Destroy, that was absolutely dominance by the Crusaders. The control was a little bit more level petting, but in terms of the overall wins, it did come down to the Crusaders once again. So they take a massive confidence boost going into day 2, whenever that is, of a 3-0 sweep in the very first week. Perry, what are your thoughts from day 1 of the Mystic CDL?
Very, very, very good. I have to say, I honestly hope that they pick it up, because I was honestly hoping to be here for an hour, 2 hours, just looking at gameplay on gameplay. But obviously it was 3-0 sweep, and that was just amazing from them too.
Absolutely. And do you think there'll be any... Mystic was talking they are leaning towards roster changes. Do you think we're going to see the lineup switched up a bit next week for the two teams, or are we going to see the same lineups? Because he was talking that they need to play with each other more often. But if they do that and change up the lineups, does that defeat the whole purpose?
I think it does. I think 110% that someone's going to get dropped and someone's going to get put in. Lou, when we interviewed him, he wants a he wants a trade. So I think he's going to be leaving and joining the other team. I don't blame him, because looking at that performance, he did the best with Ben, obviously, but I think if he switches, he's going to be amazing in the other team.
Yeah, if he goes over to the Kamino Crusaders, I think the Maniacs are probably screwed. I can't lie. They need to get a good player in there with them. Not picking on any individual performances, but we did talk a lot about Mike and his performances in the 3 games. Yeah. They weren't good. It wasn't good enough to compete with the... If you were just to pick out one player of the Kamino Crusaders, it just wasn't... If you were to mash that up with one of those players, it just wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
He should be at least on level with that one player.
100%. He should at least be getting over, well, not even over, just 20 kills at least. One game he got 9 and 12, and he started picking up, but it was at the end of the game. And when you pick up the end of the game, there's not much you can do. If you pick up the start of the game, you get like 100 points ahead, you win the game, but he started picking up at the end, and that's not really the best idea.
Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. Well, folks, that brings an end to day 1 of the Mystic CDL. Want to give thanks to our sponsors. We have a few on the list here. We got Mike's Condoms for the best protection. We've got Ricky's Lube for oil on the go. We've got Mystic's Magician Shop open 24/7. And we've got Lewis's Corner Shop, where race isn't out of the question. Have a good one, lads, and we'll see you again next week for day 2 of the Mystic CDL.
On.